Center, Nigeria is not as corrupt as the correctional center. Controller General does not have power over correction center. Inside Ikoyi correction center, this year, people make money so much inside prison that they start building houses. They build 3 houses. They never still come out. Whether na next year some of them go come out. Now lie they lie. The most corrupt individuals in Nigeria is not the politician. It is the civil workers. And they hold people to ransom for there.
3, 2, 1.
When Nigerians begin to scream about Bobrisky problem with the EFCC and not being in the prison is a small thing. But because most Nigerians have not been in prison before, a lot of you don't even understand what is actually going on. If any of Nigerians truly understand what is going on in the prison and in the court system, I mean you have experienced it. No be this one way Verydarkman they carry come aside, they publicize things just to me. He's saying we want to see the corruption. If you know exactly what is going on in Nigerian prison, if you have been there before, I have been there in Ikoyi Correctional Center. And if you know what is going on in the justice system, in the courts, all these things that Nigerians are going around talking about Bobrisky, you guys will know it is minuscule, very tiny to the real problem. You see, when I was at Ikoyi Correctional Center early this year, that was March this year, till I came out around May, waiting this I see, if any of you had gone to correction center and you have been there before, all these things you people are glamorizing, you would know it's not even a problem at all compared to the real problem, compared to the original problem we have in both the correction center and the court. Correction center is a corruption center. Nigeria is not as corrupt as the correctional center. Most of you who probably have families who have been to prison before or who are currently in prison, did you ask yourself questions? Why do you always receive calls sometimes around 8 p.m. in the night? How do they always call you around 7 p.m. at night? How do they always call you around 10 p.m. at night? You think that all this EFCC, this thing, all those things is garbage in, garbage out. EFCC is not going to stop Yahoo boys. And I've said it before that EFCC does not have the power to stop Yahoo boys. And the reason I'm saying it boldly, EFCC do not have the power to stop Yahoo boys. Because in correction center, there are people who still make money every single time. And the only reason why I'm not saying anything now is basically because I still get some court case. But you see, when you say that there's VIP section, let's ask ourselves a question. The prison system was built in Ikoyi, for example. Ikoyi Correctional Center was built, and when you go in, there is a VIP section where there's a different ward. And the question will be, how can people be in the prison for committing all similar kinds of crime, and certain people will be in a different section chilling because they have money? Before you go, when you go to Ikoyi Correction Center, for example, if you don't want to stay, let us even look at it from this perspective. Going to Ikoyi Correction Center, ask yourself, what is the capacity of the place of Ikoyi Correction Center? How many people can it collect? That place is built to be able to collect 800 people or maximum 900, 1,000 people. Now, when you go to the correction center, you are going to see over 3,500 people ahead. And you see, the day when they catch Bobrisky, now Ikoyi Correction Center, the first bring and come. As Bobrisky come, they shut down correction center. They pursue every inmate enter inside. All the time I was in Ikoyi Correction Center, I did not come outside. I was mostly inside my cell. I just saw that normally people are supposed to start coming in around 4 and then everybody should be in their cell around 5. But for the day they brought Bobrisky, I just hear say Bobrisky don't come. They close it, they shut everywhere down. Before we know it, we wake up the next day. Bobrisky no dey Ikoyi correction center again. They say they don't carry Bobrisky go another place. What is the place where they carry and they say they carry her go maximum prison? Ṣé ẹ̀yin náà ẹ kì í fúnra ni? The court where they carry Bobrisky come now for Federal High Court for Ikoyi. Now they bring am come one prison. Wetin make them comot am from that prison carry am go another prison? Who wan go after Bobrisky? And besides, we dey talk like say all these GAYYY people no dey for Ikoyi corrections. We don catch most of them wey they don beat them. And then some of you wey get family wey don go that place before, you go hear say your family dey tell you say make you pay money inside Ikoyi correction center. I no know whether wetin I talk now go bad abi no bad, but I go talk am anyway. Then they hold people to ransom for there. Now the question is this: some people in Nigeria might not be speaking up right now, but you will be there and you would hear that they say the person wey just go jail go dey call you say make you send that money so that you go fit stay for bed. So the bed, that means say everybody dey sleep for floor. The bed wey we dey talk about, you have to pay to buy a bed during the period of time where you go stay there, and you are paying money. We are talking of 120,000, 80,000. They go dey select you like slave inside cell when you just reach there, inside jail. So when you pay that money, that's the only way you can stay in bed. And then when you see the people who are lying down on the floor, you see a lot of people where they pack them like sardine. You guys do not even understand the pain that is going on or the experience of the people that are in jail. Yes, everybody will still keep screaming that the system is messed up. I will say this today: Controller General does not have power over correction center. The only honor he has is that the warders would always tell him, Shonsa. Controller General does not have any power. You can be sure, or it can be possible, that Controller General might not be available or be aware of this Bobrisky thing. The way these people always do things, it go shock you. It go shock you. So all the kinds of corruption that is going on in Nigerian prison system, it is bogus. You get one time, when Abuja they once sent people come Ikoyi correction center. Before I left, that was early May. Before I left, they sent some people from Abuja to come and search all Nigeria, all the inmates. They asked certain individuals to come and check the inmates and to search them up if they have cash with them, if they have what do they call it? If they have phones with them, and they seized a lot of phones and a lot of cash. And they wanted to know how it's going on, and they say, oh, people are not supposed to have money in the correctional center. But for correctional center, I will talk one thing. You guys don't have to believe me. I'm going to say something now. Assume it is a lie. But in correction center, POS dey there. There is POS transaction going there. I am in correction center. I know people wey don build mansions from being in prison. Just because they are in prison, they are building mansions outside. They've built 3 houses. Don't believe what I say. Oh, I'm not saying the truth. Oh, but I have gone to prison this year. People make money so much inside prison that they start building houses. They build 3 houses. They never still come out. Oh, whether na next year some of them go come out. Now lie, they lie. But reason am. And then you guys are talking about Bobrisky this thing. Oh, Controller General. The most corrupt individuals in Nigeria is not the politician. It is the civil workers. I repeat, the most corrupt people in Nigeria is not the politicians, but the civil workers. No be police be civil worker. No be warders be civil worker. Justice system, they no be civil worker. If you want to go for building planning, to the urban planning, are they not civil workers? What this country, when you guys do not know what is going on, when you hear small information, all of you keep bragging. I see that the reason why everybody is jumping on this VDM matter like it's a big matter. VDM matter is not a big matter. Bobrisky not being in jail is not a big matter. Yes, will he go back to jail? Possibly, if it is true. I believe it should be true. But that's just an assumption. Until proven guilty, Verydarkman would have to come out first. And Bobrisky also. Both of them will be apprehended. The reason why police never take charge now basically because of, say, EFCC is here to drop certain petitions. Certain people are supposed to drop certain petitions. Verydarkman will come and say, all these things that you people are thinking that, oh, Verydarkman is invisible and blah, blah, blah. Things will happen. What will happen, I can't predict. But what I can say is this: it's not going to end well for some people. But the reason why it will end well is because most of us do not understand how corrupt this nation is. And we are here to learn a lesson. And we will learn the lesson. But the lesson you will learn will be so minuscule to the lessons or of the reality that is actually happening in Nigeria. I am not saying he shouldn't have come out and say whatever I said. I think if he had said it, I think he had something else on his table. I think he could have cut out a little bit of thing and put out some things first to let Bobrisky know that he have a lot of story with him, and Bobrisky would have made the payment, and then have that information with him, create relationship with that person so he can have more information, and then after he has proceeded in doing other things with the EFCC people and the rest of it, then he can proceed in putting it out at the right time. This is not the right time. Everything is just dramatic. Now, most Nigerians, everybody don't forget about fuel crisis and the situations of what's going on in the country. And everybody currently is talking about this particular issue. Well, all I know is this. Ẹni tó bá bá ló mọ̀, ẹni tó bá mọ̀ ló bá. So you guys can keep talking and talking and talking. Reality will spring forth very soon, and when it comes, everybody would learn. But the people who are concerned will learn in the hard way. I don't know what system you can put together in this Nigeria to stop corrupt warders. Inside prison, there is a cloth. Inside prison, there is a shoe. Inside prison, there is a necklace. Nothing way they know they do. Now they hear, now they scream like say the world don't turn upside down. Well, if you guys actually have a glimpse of what's going on, I believe a lot of people will have a different perception. But ignorance is bliss. Enjoy yourself, Nigerian youth, while the governments take this particular opportunity to at least have some rest, and why they still think if they should inflate the fuel prices. Nigeria like gossip. This is the reason why I don't like putting my energy towards anything that has to do with Nigerian. You know why? Because Nigeria will consume your energy. You don't really know anything. Only 2 days where I don't talk about this matter, I'm stressed out. But leave the VDM who is the Messiah to most people. I think he has a good intention. I don't know if he has a good intention or he just want to make a name. But I believe he should probably be doing it out of good intentions. But let's see how the game is going to unfold. If you haven't subscribe to the channel, like and share. Hope to see you next time. Adios, amigos.
When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa. When you are revolutionary and you talk the truth, people will come and slap you down. Then you talk the truth again, they lock you in jail. Them never hear anything at all. Then go hear pansa pansa.